All right, welcome back, guys. Got a match here on Arena, and in the red we have Vlad, the Impaler of your mom. He is from Australia, and he's playing as
Gotowa
the
jest.
Poles. And in the blue here we have Evans from Argentina, and he is playing as the Mongols. So I've been out of the loop for a little bit. Finished up a school in Texas with the Army, and took a little bit of a vacation, and I'm in Virginia right now. Went camping for a few days, and we'll be headed back to Florida in a little bit, but right now still in Virginia, and the internet is not that great. So I'm trying to catch up on all the games that got sent to me. I had 7 of them sent to me, and get some of them cast, and then I'll upload them as I get a chance. I'm going to speed it up a little bit, just until we can get to the more interesting part. Vlad going ahead and deleting that rear wall. Luring in his boar. Blue getting his second boar. And red scouting out the walls, checking out, seeing what's going on. Nothing yet. And look at that. Don't you love that lumber camp? He can collect the stone all he wants and then move right over to the gold. The great thing about poles is, well, they have many great things. I love the Civ, and so does Vlad. But when they mine stone, they get gold as well. And Vlad taking advantage of the folkwork bonus, which is if you build a farm next to your folkwork, which is replaces the mill, you immediately collect 10% of the food from the farm once it's built. And Evans is inside of Fuel Age now. Both players doing some scouting. That's Red's point of view, and it's Blue's point of view. Blue does not have all of Red scouted yet. Getting his market up and clicking up the castle. Both players clicked up almost the exact same time. Vlad getting the stone upgrade as well. Oh, and the wood upgrade. And look at that, pretty much the same time into castle. And Red is on his way over here with the first castle drop. And if you've ever played against Poles, especially on Arena, and I have played against Vlad on Arena, well here he's playing as Poles, the Polish castle drop is not only very strong, but they can follow it up with another castle after another castle after another castle because they're prioritizing stone in the first place. Because if you can collect 2 resources at once versus just 1 resource, why not do that? Evans getting up a defensive castle here. And the Mongols are a very strong civ on any map, really, but on Arena, players love to get their castles up and mass either Mangudai or maybe Hussars with Siege Ram, etc. But in this instance, it looks like Evans is going for some Knights. Getting another TC up here. Red already got a second TC on his wood line. Red prioritizing that gate. Gate does go down. Blue getting some defensive house walls though. I think I would have started them out a little bit sooner. Anything to prevent an additional castle drop. And right now, Vlad is getting some petards up. Now, you don't really see a lot of players build petards. It's kind of a situational thing. They cost a lot. It's a one-time use, and a lot of times they get shot or killed before they even get to where they want to go. But Vlad, he likes using petards. And most of the time, or at least most of the times that I've seen, he uses them pretty well. And a second castle coming down here. Now, I kind of expected maybe him to try and push the second castle forward a little bit more. But I think he didn't want to take a chance of losing a bunch of villagers to this castle fire. Other thing he could have done, potentially, is he doesn't see the TC over here behind the castle, but if he did, maybe a castle down around the gold down here would have been nice. Could have arranged some farms, killed some villagers, pushed them off the gold, and destroyed a TC. But that's all. It's all good. We're gonna keep on cranking out petards here, and Blue is getting some Mengadai. Not a lot. He's got almost 5. And Vlad selling some stone and buying food. Gotta keep those petards coming. Blue coming out here with some knights. I'm not sure what he intends to do with that. Maybe just exploring. Maybe, yeah, he's afraid of another castle drop. Not a bad idea. A lot of inefficiency here with these villagers getting stuck on each other. Buying more food. Needs to refresh some farms here, I think. Still going heavy on stone. 17. Well, he just pulled 1 off, 2 off. But he had 17 on stone at one point. Oh, and he's pulling these villagers back. Deciding he's going to get a TC up on the wood line. And Blue building a TC in the back wood lines, kind of safe. Not a lot of farms down for Blue. And look at all those petards. 11 petards. But these Mengadai are doing a pretty good job taking out quite a few of those petards before they got there. This castle is still standing with 465 and rapidly dropping hit points. So Blue's having to send some builders forward to repair. If maybe just a couple more of those petards had stayed alive, that castle would have gone down. And I think Blue is making a mistake by not really prioritizing getting his farming eco up. And just his eco in general. He only has 44 villagers compared to Red 69. Got a couple more petards, but not going too crazy. Starting to really expand eco, getting 2 more TCs up. Both of them near wood. And Blue doing a decent job scouting the map. No one's going for the relics. No one's really advanced out to any of the middle golds or stones. And it's kind of a little bit of a stalemate right now. And another TC coming down. Red really expanding his eco out here now. And even mining gold now. Looks like both players might be thinking about going to Imperial Age. Speed it up a little bit. Lots of wood coming in. So he keeps adding TCs and farms. And stables coming down. So the Poles have two options really when it comes to cavalry. And Blue's clicking up to Imperial Age. They can go for their vastly discounted knights, or they can go for their extremely strong light cav, their winged hussars. Which, if you get the unique technology from the castle, includes trample damage, which, you know, does damage to the surrounding units. Red getting that attack upgrade. And here we go. So, light cav coming in, wheelbarrow, gold mining, and forging. Really expanding with farms. Probably going to see some winged hussars, I'm thinking. And Blue is in Imperial Age. Red has not clicked up yet. Still getting his upgrades. Getting bloodlines as well. 135 villagers to 68 villagers. I mean, I understand there's forward pressure on your face, and so you feel the need to maybe click up to Imperial Age first, so you can get trebuchets out, have that army, etc. But if you're not pushing back those castles real quick, if you're not doing damage with that army, you delayed your eco a lot. And Red is now on his way to Imperial Age. So, I don't know. He is adding villagers in. He's up to 73 now. But Red has a lot of villagers. First treb out, taking down that second castle. And Red dropping another TC. Still collecting that stone. Wonder if he sees this stone over here. The knight protecting it.
Gotów jestem.
He does know it's over there. Okay, cool. And this stone, you can't collect this anymore because of these castles. 3 trebuchets out. This castle looks like it's going to go down. There's no villagers to repair it anywhere near. And interestingly enough, Blue is really protective of the remaining stone piles, sending out knights or cavalier to them. Both the Poles and Mongols should want to prioritize stone. Like I said, the Poles for the bonus, but in order to crank out this mega die like you want to, and even trebuchets, you need a lot of castles, and right now Blue only has 2 castles. And Red is now inside of Imperial Age as well. And sending these trebs out, kind of ballsy move. You didn't know if there's an army out here or not. He's just gonna send them out here, and Blue getting some free villager kills. But the light cav are coming out for Red. And he is, yes, he's getting the trample damage tech now. And he's also clicked for the winged hussar. Ooh, if Blue's not careful, he's going to lose these trebs. I don't know, I think maybe Red should have prioritized the trebs. You're going to lose the army anyway. Getting his last farming upgrade and the last attack upgrade. first TC over here goes down. This TC might go down. Yeah, it does. So that's two TCs down. Blue now up to 94 villagers, but red has 163. Just insane amount of farming. He's got 76 on farming, on food. And a lot of stables. A lot of stables for red. We're going to see just how good these winged hussars are, especially with their trample damage. As blue gets even more villager kills. That's a lot of villagers going down. But these winged hussars don't cost any gold. And as a Polish player, you collect a lot of gold because you get gold from when you mine stone. So it's really an ideal civ when it comes to playing 1v1s where you can't trade. Because not only can you outlast your opponent when it comes to gold, but also you can build an amazing unit that doesn't cost any gold. And look at that. Starting to clean up Blue's army, which is pretty strong. Cavalier and Mangadai. They're not elite, but still. We'd like to see more upgrades on Blue's units. And that's a lot of winged hussars. 35 produced right now. And red also getting the Cavalier tech, just in case he needs a little more oomph, I guess. Those 4 trebs all go down. Red now trying to wall back up. Looks like he did lose a villager over here. He's trying to get more stables up. A Cavalier delaying that. And just crazy amount of farmers. 78 on food now. And the winged hussars are over in Blue's base now. Blue adding in some of his own. Light cav. And Mongols have a great hussar spam. But their hussars do not add up to the winged hussars. Killing the villagers that were attempting to build some barracks. And it looks like Blue calls the GG. 103 winged hussars created. Kind of a rapid drop-off right there. It was kind of a stalemate after his initial castle drops. Yeah, 19,000 wood. The food is really where he's shown the most. 10,000 more food. But Blue had the fastest times on all 3 ages. Exploration about the same. I think the big mistake was just not getting that villager count up fast enough. 163 villagers to 101. That's a lot of extra eco for red. But yeah, I thought it was a fun match to watch, just because the Mongols are such a strong civ on Arena. But the Poles, if you've ever played against the Poles on Arena, you already know. They are a force to reckon with. But anyway, we'll catch you guys next time.